This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, here we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
Hey, what's up, Sports to the Bone family? Welcome back to another video. Hope everybody's doing okay. Big up on yourself. Alright, so in this one, my viewers and subscribers, I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about our test captain Craig Brathwaite. Now, he made a nice double century the other day, and we didn't pay much attention to it because we know that, some regional bowlers. But at the same time, we have to remember that we are going to be taking on England in very short order. And it's always good to gauge the mindset of our players, see where they're at, what they are thinking, and how prepared they are. And I must say that he gave a pretty interesting interview after he would have scored. I think it was 276 that he got when the interview was done. Yeah, man, I think he was on 276 when they interviewed him. And he said a couple of things that really stood out. They asked him a couple of loaded questions, whether or not an innings like this is, this is him saying to England, I am ready, bring it on. And he really handled himself well. He answered the questions well. So I'm just going to go through that interview for you guys. And I also see where CWI, they would have went ahead and named a 15-member team to play in the World Cup that will be held in New Zealand. That's a female World Cup, my viewers and subscribers, alongside 3 reserve players. So we're going to be taking a look at that also. But before we go any further, if you are new to the channel and you have not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Also turn on the post notification bell and feel free to drop a comment. All right, so as I said, Captain Craig Brathwaite, I think it was a game against Jamaica that he made that 276, and I must say he batted for a long time. He spent hours out there, didn't hit even 1-6. He had some 4s in the innings, yes, but it was mostly singles and doubles. And the interviewer actually asked him whether or not he's tired and if he's breathing heavily. And he said, no, I could continue. You understand? We know this man, he likes to bat. And as I said, a lot of persons probably will say we can take too much from the fact that he would have made that runs against regional bowlers. But that is the competition that he's playing in now. So we have to look at it just the same. When it is time for him to play against international bowlers, then we will look at what he's doing. But the fact that he played and he remained disciplined to score such a big runs, we still have to take a look at it. You understand? Because a couple of international players would have returned to the tournament just the same, and they weren't able to stay out there and bat as long as he did. So we still have to commend him, even though we want to see it at the highest level, at the international level. But the fact that he remained disciplined, because he could have went out there and say, here what, this is one tear down, I'm just going to go out there and bully my way through. You understand? He didn't do that. He remained disciplined. He bat time. And when you are preparing for a test series, that is majority of the time what you need to do. Occupy the wicket, bat time. Sometimes the competition that you get leading up to the international tournament might not be as strong as you would have wanted it to be, but just occupying the wicket, can really be beneficial for you guys. There's something called muscle memory, So certain shots that you're going to go out there and rehearse, you might be called upon to play those shots, even though the international bowlers might be bowling a little bit quicker and they might be moving the ball around. You understand? But you will still be called upon to play a similar shot. So it's good to see that our captain was able to go out there, remain calm and bat. You understand? He alluded to the fact that, he was extremely happy to rotate the strike. You understand? He believes in rotating the strike, keep the scoreboard ticking over. And I think it's the highest score by a Barbadian versus Jamaica, if I'm not mistaken. I think the interviewer alluded to that. And he's now in a very high tier, where the likes of Sir Everton Weeks and a couple other, Sir Frank Worrell, those are the guys that would have made those sort of runs at the Kensington Oval. So he's now in the top 10 in terms of the highest run scorers, individual run scorer there. for one innings. So shout out to Captain Craig Brathwaite. He said that right now he's just thankful that he was able to go out there and bat time. With England coming in, it's always important to spend time at the wicket to get yourself prepared. And as I said, he was asked whether or not he's sending a message to England, and being as this man always articulate himself well, and he really dodged that loaded question, and he was smart, because you can't compare what you're doing to a regional team against what you will be expected to do against an international team. And he said no, he's just trying to bat some time, trying to get himself ready, and he knows his game, he knows what he's working on. So that is all he was doing. It's always good to get adequate preparation before playing international team. He was asked going through those milestones, which at what point he felt really good. Said when he crossed that 250, because I think prior to that, don't quote me guys, off the top of my head, prior to that, I think his highest score for Barbados would have been maybe 246. So he was saying that getting that 250, was really, really good for him, and felt as if he could have continued. You understand? It's just that he was dismissed. But in terms of preparation, I as I said, guys, I know the quality is not there, but it's always good to bat time. Show your class, show your caliber. If you think you're a tier above the regional tournament, or not think, you're a tier above the regional tournament, seeing that you're not only playing at international level, you're the captain. I am thinking that you need to stand up and show that, here what, this is how it goes. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go out there, work on my game plan, and you're going to have to dig me out. You're going to have to dig me out. So what he will need to do now is to try and repeat these type of performances at the highest level. No, it won't be easy, but it's a start. It's a start, my viewers and subscribers, you understand? Because it's been a while since we would have had a top order batsman for West Indies really buckling down and batting. I think the last double century would have had probably would have been Kyle Myers, if I'm not mistaken. Kyle Myers would have been the last double century. So, against Bangladesh. So we want the captain to play these sort of innings at the international level. Once again, this is not this is not me taking anything from his batting performance. You only can play the competition that you are in at the moment. So he was in that competition, so he dominated, showed his class in that innings. Now when he steps up to the next level, that is where you need to show that, here what, I am not just another regional bully that dominate regionally and thing. And I don't know if it is fair for us to call him that, because he would have scored maybe about once again, don't quote me, I think maybe 9 or 10. I think he has maybe 9 or 10 test centuries at the international level. So you must, it doesn't even really, I know some person's gonna say, who did he make those against? But at the end of the day, if a team is playing international cricket, test cricket, and you make a century against them, you have to count it. It might not be the hardest century, but a century is a century once you are playing international cricket. And no, a century, to get a century against India and to get a century against a weakened Bangladesh team might not be the same. But at the end of the day, we have to respect the man. So I don't think we should be saying that he's only capable of scoring runs against a regional team, because he would have showed at the international level that he has the ability. It's just that he's not consistent, or not as consistent as we would want him to be. And there sometimes his technique looks really suspect. So those are a couple of things that our skipper need to work on. But yeah, that is pretty much it for that aspect of the video. Now the final thing that I want to talk about is CWI naming the 15 members that will be representing. I have it jotted down here, my viewers and subscribers, that will be representing us at the Women's World Cup in New Zealand. That will run from March 4th to April 3rd. So, bear that in mind, stick that on your calendar. And, the selector is saying that it's a good mixture of senior and youth. We know we have the likes of Mohammed, Stephanie Taylor, and Deandra Dottin. Those ladies will be expected to form the core of the team to make sure that we will be well represented. So let me just go through the squad real quick for you guys. So we have Taylor, we have Mohammed, we have Alia, we have Charmaine Campbell. Charmaine Campbell. We have Connell, we have Deandra Dottin, who is definitely going to be lighting up the place. Hopefully, we have Fletcher, Fraser, Henry Knight, we have Matthews, Nation, we have Ramarak, Salman, and Williams. Now, the ladies that will be there in case of any, I guess, the big C, we have Glasgow, who I think is from Jamaica, and we have Mandy, Manaru, and Casey. So those are the ladies. Hopefully I would have pronounced their names correctly, but those are the ladies that are going to be representing us. And as I said, we are hoping that they will be able to get the job done. I mean, we have a couple of females that did extremely well in 2021, and were even on the ICC Team of the Year. I think people like the Mohammed and the Matthews, Dottin, Stephanie Taylor, Knight, these girls will need to stand up and lead from the front. We cannot have both West Indies teams not doing well, the males not doing anything at the moment. So it would be nice to get a good little thing from the females. It's similarly to our football here in Jamaica, where the reggae boys not doing anything, but the reggae girls are really, really doing their thing. So that is what we would want. But we're gonna have to wait and see, my viewers and subscribers, and as usual, you will be, you can go ahead in the comment section and let me know what you think about it. Once I am able to, I will definitely go through and answer as much as, well, not answer, reply to as much as possible. But once the comment is bordering on being disrespectful, you know that will block you and run you. You understand? We have no issue with people giving their opinion. I actually encourage people giving their opinion, especially if it is not the same as mine. And I will definitely be in the comment section and see if I can debate with you. I like the debating. I will try and debate with you. But once your thing is being disrespectful, just block you and run you. You understand? But separate and apart from that, everybody is welcome. And as I said, your opinion is no problem to me. I like when people give their opinion and we can debate. But when you're going to leave the sport totally and just start being disrespectful, comment black and gone, delete and gone. Big up on yourself, my peeps. I'm out.